Hello, Mrs. Rizal. Is Omer at home, please? You have to perform on the show. And you must get to the championship round, because judging the championship round will be none other than the President of the United States of America. The President? When you are on stage with the President, you will have smuggled in an explosive bag. And you have to martyr yourself, killing in the process the head of the serpent. I don't make it to the final round. Omer, folks don't call me the torturer because I don't like to torture people. You know what I mean? This is your chewing gum. Remember, no blowing bubbles.
Dream, I, the unbeatable foe, to bear without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause.
Abroad was rocked today when a bomb exploded in the army
barracks in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. National Force, as well as Army and ripped the flood off the 8-story military dorm, exposing just how vulnerable U.S. troops are here. The Marines on duty seem, for the most part, numbed by the horror of the morning.
Early indications suggest this to be the work of Sheikh Ahmed bin Talal, a radical fundamentalist cleric known to have issued a
The explosion.
No group has taken responsibility for the bombing yet, so far as we know.
Scores of the wealthiest and brightest of New York society were killed last night when a bomb ripped through a crowded theater. The list of victims is a veritable who's who of the city's cultural leaders.
Once busy streets are eerily silent as many have fled.
Ira, why do they let those people in the country? They know who those people are.
Kids out there with all this stuff going on. You have got to. Hay que ver la realidad.
The Senate, each cell operates independent. This then activated the work of Cell 2. At the most, we believe there are 3, possibly 4 cells.
This is a tragedy of staggering proportion. One federal plaza was the headquarters of the FBI Counterterrorism Task Force, as well as many other federal agencies.
Authorities are withholding the names of those who died.
Worst in New York City's history, the most devastating in a recent raid.
Letters of condolence have been received from leaders around the world. Boris Yeltsin forwarded a message to
Body counts a little over 200 so far.
What about Al?
Mike, Tina, they were all in there working.
The month.
Do you believe
Money is power. Belief is power.
Just don't tell me we financed your operation.
The world is a wheel, Sharon.
Samir, the Quran preaches...
Do not pick the nail of the Quran, woman! First you left me there in Iraq like a piece of shit. And then you take a leader, a holy man. You put him in prison for preaching the word of God. So now you have to learn the consequences of trying to tell to the world how to live.
It's over. Your point's been made. Why shed more blood?
They're firing again.
Appear to be shooting wildly into the air as I'm speaking. Now, these seem to be warning shots. So far, they have not fired at us or the police.
This apparently is the same group which just detonated a nuclear bomb in the Florida Keys.
Crimson Jihad will rain fire on one major U.S. city each week until our demands are met. This is a communique from Crimson Jihad. You have seen a demonstration of our power. Do not force us to destroy this city and do not try to use force against us. We are all prepared to die. With one turn of that key, 2 million of your people will die.
Today, with the invocation of the War Powers Act by the President, I am declaring a state of martial law in this city. To the best of our knowledge, we are opposed by no more than 20 of the enemy. He's hiding among a population of roughly 2 million. Intelligence tells us that he is most likely Arab-speaking, between the age of 14 and 30, narrowing the target to 15,000 suspects. We can further reduce that number down to those that have been in this country less than 6 months. Now you have 20 hiding among 2,000. You are one of these 20 young men. You can hide among a population of similar ethnic background. Unfortunately for you, you can only hide there. And that population in the classic immigration pattern is concentrated. Right here, in Brooklyn. We intend to seal off this borough. Then we intend to squeeze it. This is the land of opportunity, gentlemen. The opportunity to turn yourselves in. After sundown tonight, any young man fitting the profile I described who has not cooperated will be arrested and detained. There's historically nothing more corrosive to the morale of a population than policing its own citizens. But the enemy would be sadly mistaken if they were to doubt our resolve. They are now face to face with the most fearsome military machine in the history of man. And I intend to use it and be back on base in time for the playoffs. Thank you.
So, what other models do we have? Shaking. What about it, Sharon?
Won't work.
Works for the Israelis.
Only in conjunction with sleep deprivation. It takes at least 36 hours.
We don't have 36 hours. Electric shock?
The neurotransmitters just shut down.
Water?
Palestinian authorities producing good intel with water.
Of course there's cutting.
It's extremely messy.